Alan, 6 games away from home unbeaten. It came to an end today. We just didn't really get started.
No, we didn't. From the first whistle to the last, really. There was limited glimpses in the game, which wasn't enough to get a result. And that's the disappointing thing, really. I felt as if, on the odd occasions when we did get in good areas, we just, through decision making, lack of care, just technique and all at times, we just didn't do enough. And we've got ourselves in a couple of positions down the side, and when you want someone to pull the trigger, we just wanted that extra touch when it wasn't on. And I just felt as if, on occasions we didn't move the ball quickly. We wanted to take 3 or 4 touches when it should have been done in 1 or 2. And listen, there was nothing in the game. I think it was a 0-0 all over, but we certainly didn't do enough, I felt as if, to win the game.
Certainly was our opinion up in the commentary box. Neither team probably deserved to win it, but that's football. It's a cruel game, and we just didn't defend that set piece well at the end, and it cost us. Yeah,
I think first and foremost, when you're at that stage in the game, you have to be disciplined as a player and as a team, and to give silly free kicks and invite pressure upon yourself at that stage of the game, is not what I want from the team, and is not what is expected. And they've been told that. The worst case scenario today is that you draw the game 0-0, and we haven't played well, but we've took something from the game. But it wasn't the case, and overall, obviously disappointed. But we have, you got to remember that we have been on a decent run. And the most important thing now is that they react in the right way from today's disappointments and take it out, on Alloa next week at home.
That's the key to it, is getting back up in the saddle and getting on with it. We've not had to deal with adversity too much in recent weeks. That will be another one for you. You'll be keeping an eye on to see how they deal with it.
Well, they better respond. It's as simple as that. The lads have been great. They've done really well. But if they ever needed reminding that if you dip below the necessary standards that we set, then you run the risk of results like that today. So they have to learn, and they have to learn very quickly. I've said all along, and if they don't, then they know what will happen. But I think to really hit them hard today after the way they've done lately, would be a bit harsh. And yes, they've been told that it wasn't acceptable, but they've been told that yes, okay, we move on very quickly. Let's put it to bed and move on to next week now against Alloa.